Hi, my name is Christopher Pellegrino, and today I will be discussing my final project with you. This is for ICS 482, and I will begin by displaying my lab environment. I used VirtualBox to set all this up. These are the operating systems I have hooked up. I have four of them running, uh, and I have them networked using the NAT network configuration. Um, this allows them all to talk with each other. So I have right now running this Ubuntu server, an elementary OS, and this Ubuntu workstation. I have them with their IPs displayed up here for reference. So this is my Kali workstation set up in here, and I'll go ahead and ping these to show that that works. And we have a 0% packet loss on all of those. Just to make sure that it works in the other direction, I'll ping it from this Ubuntu. And there we have 0% packet loss as well. And that essentially concludes me demonstrating my virtual lab. Next, I wanted to actually discuss the tool I chose, which is aircrack. Um, for those of you who haven't clicked on it before, essentially aircrack looks like this. Um, it's completely contained within command line, but I actually prepared this PowerPoint for everybody. So, aircrack is a command line tool for assessing wireless networks. The focuses of aircrack are for attacking, cracking, monitoring, and testing. Testing for seeing if the hardware and the software are compatible with packet capture and injection, two of the main purposes of the monitoring modules. Um, as for cracking, it infamous or famous for cracking WEP and WPA 1 and 2 utilizing the PSK authentication. Um, and it has modules for attacking via deauthentication, replay attacks, fake access points, and others. I'll get into that momentarily. So, aircrack is actually quite large in the sense of these are all different modules contained within the suite of aircrack, each of these with a different purpose. Uh, some have been, well, I have not included the ones that have been discontinued in the more recent packages, but some of these, multiple of these, are still actually in development. Um, these are the ones I found most interesting. Airbase, which is a newer term for the aircrack suite, which focuses on attacking clients as opposed to the um, access points. Um, Aircrack, of course, cracking WEP and WPA, AirCap, captured decrypting captured files, airdrop, airplay, frame injection, just a lot of very strong tools contained within this suite of tools. In fact, besides these modules, there are other tools contained within aircrack, and there's much more information on their sites. Oh, that's right. So the reason I chose this tool actually is because I recently did a project using this, so I'm naturally more comfortable with it. But I love how it can be used as a very strong tool, as well as being quite simple to figure out some stuff. For myself, my recent project, which I have a video of and will be referencing throughout the rest of this, I set up a network within my house here, adjacent to my actual network where all my systems run. I set this up in a weak fashion running WPA2 with PSK and cracking that using aircrack. In fact, I have here the steps that I actually used for that. Starting off with a regular checking the interfaces, checking the access points around you, and then going on to set up the card, wireless network card in monitoring mode using AirMon. Doing this, I can't actually demonstrate currently. I would, thus I would recommend watching the other video I have. That will be linked below. I can't seem to access my wireless card while in VirtualBox. I read multiple things where people have purchased USB wireless cards, and I've actually done that. I have one, but I even then still struggled setting that up to where it was usable. So currently there's no wireless network that I can view from within the VirtualBox. I actually set it up using a bootable Kali system, live system. But continuing on, using the card in monitoring mode, this would kill any processes that would actually interfere with setting that up. Using AeroDump to capture and or set up capturing the handshake protocol, and then at that point you could wait for someone to connect. Since I set up the network, in this case, I actually had to force a connection, using my phone. I simply accessed it that way. And then once the connection was captured, opening a new terminal, and then using AirPlay to deauthenticate the handshake, deauthenticate the attack, which was injecting and replaying wireless frames. And then going on to the actual aircrack from there, and using all the information I had, cracking the key using a brute force attack essentially, which was contained with which utilized a word list that I found through GitHub. Just most common passwords. I set the network up with a very simple password just for more so proof of concept that I could do it. But essentially it went as intended and was a fantastic experience. I'll just leave these up momentarily. These were some of the sources I had to use throughout these projects. But I enjoy aircrack as a tool, and as for penetration testing and its uses, I would say that it can be quite limited. However, it's certainly useful in the specific events that one might need, such as accessing a wireless a wireless point, um, and getting that first foothold into a network. Um, as for defensive capabilities, wire, aircrack is probably best used as a red team concept. Test the network, see what can be broken, and repair it from there. As aircrack, as far as I'm aware, doesn't show much promise in terms of a blue team defense tool besides the monitoring capabilities, which certainly could be useful in certain events, but I believe that there are probably other tools such as Wireshark that might make that simpler. Um, but essentially, that is my project, and I thank you.